So, to find out if all you need when you're online is Google, we were set a series of challenges where I would be using Google and Otis would be using anything and everything else. The first part of the challenge was all about finding information. The technology at the core of Google is their search engine. It's by far the most popular search engine, cornering nearly 75% of the market. But is it the best?
All right, then. I mean, apart from you, who doesn't Google? It's so simple. My mum Googles, my cat can Google.
Listen, you only use Google because it's the biggest. And you see, this is the problem, Susie. People are so busy using the site du jour that they're unaware that there may be smaller, better sites out there.
Google's got the biggest index of web pages in the world. There are literally billions to choose from and more added every day. And you can search in the blink of an eye.
OK, well, if that's your argument... What are you doing?
Blinking my eyes.
If that's your argument, why not use one of the meta search engines, which compiles its data from loads of search engines, including Google?
Because it takes ages.
Oh, what, 2 seconds?
Yeah, 2 seconds. I could be drinking a cup of coffee, eating a piece of cake, riding my motorbike, riding a horse, not...
Well, I thought I'd found a search engine which could be a true rival to Google. Microsoft's new site, Bing. It does everything that Google does, and it's got a few tricks up its sleeve. And I think it's going to help me win the challenge.
To find out, we put our choices to the test in the ultimate battle of knowledge, a high-pressure quiz.
Welcome to Masterfind. Our first contestant is Susie Perry, working with Google. Our second contestant is Otis Dealey, working with Bing. Now, today we're going to be deviating slightly from what you might expect, in that you'll both be answering the same questions in order for us fairly to test your chosen search engines against each other. Now, Mr. Dealey, would you kindly don the rather nice pair of noise-cancelling headphones while Ms. Perry takes the floor?
With headphones and a blindfold on, I would be oblivious to Susie's answers.
Susie and Google, your time starts now. It may be cold and dark in our Masterfind studio, but what's the weather in London?
On Google, weather comes up as an instant forecast rather than a link, and it was fast.
It's sunny and cloudy with a little bit of rain.
Correct. What's the population of Rome?
The top link from Google took me to a population count from this year.
2,656,000.
Correct. You may have heard of Hello Kitty, the inexplicably popular cartoon kitten, but does she have any siblings?
Some popular searches will reveal deep links, links that point to a specific page within a site.
She's got a twin sister called Mimi.
Correct. What's the weather going to be in London tomorrow?
John had already checked the weather with the Met Office, so mine had better be accurate.
Exactly the same as today.
Excellent. Who won the Women's Football World Cup in 1999?
Searching the 99 World Cup using Google's handy timeline option took me straight to the answer.
United States of America.
Correct. Thank you, Susie. Would you please take your seat and the noise-cancelling headphones? Now, Otis and Bing, would you please take your seat?
Come on, Bing. Bing has a number of different features to Google, including the ability to preview the content of sites to help you quickly find what you're looking for.
Your time starts now. It may be cold and dark in our Masterfind studio, but what's the weather in London?
The weather on Bing came up as an instant answer, with more details than Google. It will be cloudy with some rain, with a southwesterly wind of 17 miles per hour.
Most comprehensive. What's the population of Rome?
This also came up as an instant answer, but it wasn't as up-to-date as Susie's. 2,553,873 people.
That's correct if you're going off the 2005 census. You may have heard of Hello Kitty, the inexplicably popular cartoon kitten. Does she have any siblings?
Like Google, Bing showed Hello Kitty's site with deep links, but not as the first option. Instead, it was sitting under image results and surrounded by a distracting amount of related searches and sponsored sites, which slowed me right down. I believe she has a twin sister called Mimi.
Correct! Very good. What's the weather? I've started, so I'll finish. What's the weather going to be in London tomorrow?
Bing saves previous searches, so I could easily bring up the weather again and find tomorrow's forecast. Tomorrow it's going to be cloudy with some rain.
Correct.
I'd got the London weather right, but my searches had taken longer than Susie's and I never got to the last question.
Susie, you get 5 points. Otis, you only get 3 points, meaning that Susie and Google are the winners.